What's good? It's your boy E coming at you with some finance solutions. I had to come back to see this 10 minutes of terror, I'd like to call it. What I've noticed, dog, we just been topping out all day, bro. Like off the number print, a little bullishness came into the picture, and then we've kind of like been melting up all day. But one thing I've noticed is we melted up to a certain point, got to that point, and then we just been topping out the rest of the day, right? For us to go ahead and crack to the downside. And I mean, we did a little bit, but I feel like that was not nearly enough. I'm coming back to see if maybe it happens in the 10 minutes of, that last 10 minutes, we see some weird stuff going on. So let's see. Now, first off, I mean, NVIDIA is up here. It looks like it rejected off the top. AMD is doing the same thing over here. I mean, I also have AMD on that chart. Again, I don't know why I have it on two charts. Now we do have Success right here. Success has been playing around. Because look, 1, 2, 3, 4, like a quad bottom down here, bro. But just each time, never enough momentum for us to do anything. Now what I do see is bonds came down to VWAP and consolidated, and now it looks like some volume and some momentum's coming into those things. Now, does that mean we get a little inverse action? I'm not sure. I don't know, because what I do know is when you're trying to look at the bonds and equity, either there's some sort of inverse type of action going on, or either there's like one extreme or the other. They're both selling off or they're both bullish. We'll see. But I mean, at this point, like, it's the last 10 minutes, man. The 10 of terror, bro. 10 minutes of fuckery, basically. So I mean, there's definitely volume coming in here on these last look. Right here, 500,000, 1 million, then 1.5 million shares. And for that amount of volume, you would expect to see more bullishness. And then right here, look, 1 million shares. All right, right here, look, 1 million shares. Right here, look, 700,000 shares and counting. So it's looking like we're starting to see some sort of 10 minute fuckery coming into the picture. The only problem is there's only about 6 minutes left. So depends on your risk tolerance. If we start fading in any kind of decent way, I would expect us to keep fading after hours. You feel me? Again, it depends on your risk tolerance though. But look, increasing volume and all of a sudden it's turned red. Look at this volume here, 1.2 million shares. It's turned red. And like I said, dog, we've been basically melting up and topping out all day. Now look at Tesla. We went on a little bullish looking run here, but we weren't quite able to get back to the top here. So does that mean anything? I don't know. We'll see. But look at bonds. So does this mean that capital is rotating out of bonds and into equity? Now see, look, Tesla topped out, faded, then went on a run, but came back up here and looked like it ran into a little bit of resistance here. Right here. I meant not Tesla, the bond, sorry. But Tesla basically the same thing. Look, but Tesla went on a little bullish run there and then came back up here and ran into some resistance. I'm conflicted right now because I feel like the market's extended and we've basically been topping out all day. So I really feel like the only way to go from here is down. You feel me? But do we go down after hours? Or do we continue to melt up? That's the only thing, bro. And like, I'm not too keen on swinging overnight, bro. Because it's basically, the risk to reward is basically 1-to-1, bro. It's like a 50-50 chance. And those aren't good odds when you're talking about risk to reward in the stock market. You feel me? But I mean, we're starting to see a little fade action here. AMD up here, Apple's up here. Let's see something. Yeah, see, I mean, I got a couple little bearish positions on right now. I might go ahead and cut like most of them and just leave one. I don't know. But I'm running out of time. Look, we got 3 minutes left, but look, we're starting to come down. You see what I'm saying? Starting to come down. And if Apple can get down here to VWAP, I'll feel a lot more comfortable swinging them. Look, see, we've been topping out all day, bro. All day. All day, all day. And look at this volume. Look, 900,000, 800,000, 1.7 million, 1.3 million red selling volume. Look, 1.2 million, 900,000. Then 1.3 million, 1.1 million. This is all selling coming in the last few minutes of the day. Now look at this. The most volume we've seen all day on singular volume columns here. And it happens to be red going into the close. And then Tesla leading the direction of the market. Okay? Topping out, coming down. Look, we had some decent volume, 3.6 million shares, and then 2.5 million shares. You feel me? It's hard to call. But look at NVIDIA. Look at this. The most volume we've seen all day is dumping into the close, bro. AMD, the same thing. And then also, look, success with this quad bottom here. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're seeing some buying come in. Look at that. Look at that. 500,000 shares breaking above the 9 in the short term, going up towards VWAP. And look, we're coming down. If you look at AMD, look, coming down. The most volume we've seen all day. All right. Same thing on NVIDIA. We're coming down. Most volume we've seen all day. So it's hard to call, bro. And I mean, I guess it's too late. I mean, that's market close. Let's see if my theory was correct. Let's see. Look at this. Look at this long ass. What is this? It must be a misprint. You feel me? We'll see. But like, dude, yeah, I know the data came out and that data was bullish for the stock market. We know that. But you also have to keep in mind that we popped off of that data pre-market. And then we ran up a little bit more during the day. But then we just like kind of hit like a resistance. Like we were just topping out all day. And I was really expecting a fade. We never got one. Now going into the close, we did start to get a fade. So I would have to assume that we just go ahead and keep fading. You feel me? Look, Apple coming down the VWAP again. You feel me? Look at this volume here. 5.5 million shares at the close. Yeah, this bar looks green, but it's red here and it has a little baby wick on it. I'm gonna go ahead and see what happens. But I really believe that we go ahead and fade. I think we gap down or something like that. Because look at NVIDIA. Look, just topping out all day though. Look at it. Look at these charts. Look at this. Look at it. Look at this. So just bullish. And I mean, here's the pop right here off the number print. Then immediately off the open, we sold off, came back down here and just grinded up to the top of the range and basically topping out all day, except for, and then like we started fading and I was like, okay, this could be the one, but we got down the VWAP and bounced. Got back up here to the top of the range, never really broke back past it. And then going into the close, a dump. Look, 2.5 million shares there, million shares there, 500,000 there, almost 500,000 there. And look, even with all this, look at this candle. It's nothing but a wick, and the wick's on the top, rejecting off the 9, which lets me know that's bearish price action. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see, bro. Like, I usually don't like to swing, but just looking at the price action, and then if you look at success, look at the end of the day, look at this thing, and look, dog, like a quad bottom right here. Look, 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's a couple bottoms here. I'm counting all this as one bottom in consolidation. So quad bottom plus consolidation. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on that fourth one, look, we finally tried to see some decent volume and a break above the short term and the 9. Then that last candle opened, I guess, on the same level as the previous candle, but putting in a higher low above the 9 in the short term and stepping up. All right. So, I mean, I'll keep you updated now. What's a little concerning is Tesla. But again, Tesla is leading the direction of the market for the past few days or the past few weeks. You feel me? All right, so tomorrow. So, I mean, you got to assume there's going to be a lot of people selling out of positions. You might have shorts covering, tax harvesting and all that, especially tomorrow, the last day of the week, etc. So, I honestly believe that we fade tomorrow in a decent way, bro. But anyways, and look, AMD stepping down. Look, Apple stepping down. The SPY stepping down. The Q stepping down. Bonds was catching a bid. All right. Stocks S catching a bid. Look, AMD stepping down. NVIDIA stepping down. But trying to catch a bid here. But notice that wick reaching up and rejecting off the 9. So we'll see, man. It's a gamble. But, bro, we caught a bid off the number print pre-market. And then we ran up a little more and then just topped out the rest of the day. You feel me? And I was expecting us to fade at some point. At least, maybe not all the way to the bottom of the range, but a decent fade. We never did. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume that we fade overnight, or we gap down overnight, or pre-market, or we fade tomorrow. Something like that. And again, bro, no one has a crystal ball. No one knows the future. But all we can do is be in the markets, get in that vital screen time, try to gather as many edges as possible and put them all together to formulate a plan and a bias and then execute based off that. So that's what I'm doing. And we'll see if I'm right or wrong. I've been right a lot of times. I've also been wrong a lot of times. And that's just the way this goes. That's the nature of the beast. But anyways, it's your boy E coming at you with some finance solutions. If you learned anything or found any value in the content, don't be afraid to hit the like button, sub, hit the bell, and get the hell over to my Discord and Patreon to sign up for that daily morning watch list and briefing, which gives you that edge, brethren. Peace. That watch list is a decent value, bro. I'm going to start bringing it out more. I check it every morning. You feel me? But I was thinking about going over it via live stream, like at least some of it. But, yeah, like with the live streaming and everything, bro. Too many issues. But I'm going to try to get it worked out. But anyways, again, it's your boy E. Peace.